TJ Kalen here with Kalen's Crafting Studio, and in this video I'm going to give you 3 tips that you can use when ironing on material. So stay tuned, because here we go. Before we get started, if you've been here before, thanks for tuning in again. And if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. And as always, if you find my videos helpful, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. And if you want to know when I post new content, just click on the little bell notification. So let's get started with tip number 1. And this is kind of an obvious one, but apparently not obvious for me because I still wrecked my little craft board. So tip number 1, if you have an easy press, do not put it on top of your craft mat because it will warp it. And I warped this one. As you can see, it's not sitting flat on my table anymore. It's kind of hard to see if I put it up, but it's warped and it's now garbage. So I'm going to be tossing this one away, but it's okay because I got a new Cricut one. So that's the one that I'm going to be using moving forward. So that's tip number 1. Let's move on to tip number 2. Okay, this is a cool peel foil. It's kind of a rainbow foil, as you can see. And I hate waiting for it to cool down. So a quick way to do that is simply take it over to a window and press it up against the window. And it cools it down immediately. So all you do is take it up to the window, rub it on there, and it cools it down immediately. So then it peeled right up. So let's move on to tip number 3. Okay, tip number 3. Have you ever ironed something on and you messed it up? I have. Multiple times, particularly when you get a new brand of material, iron-on material. Could be flex, it could be mesh, it could be iron-on, it could be foil. All different brands have different instructions, hot peel, cold peel. Sometimes you pull it off when it's not ready and a chunk comes off and you've only got one shirt or one pillow or whatever it is. And I know I've been super upset when I thought I've ruined something. Well, sometimes it can be saved, and here's how. So you want a pair of tweezers, and for this, I'm going to use my mini. You could use a bigger one, but it would be a little tough with that because you really don't want to burn yourself. So you want to be extremely careful with this, because what we're going to do is we're going to take the fabric and we're going to wrap it around backwards, or upside down, I guess I should say. And you're going to put the iron on the back of your material, and you're going to let it sit for a few seconds. And then you'll see that you can start to peel it up. And you can get it all off and just work in small sections. Because what it's doing is it's heating up the adhesive from the back. I just kind of pick it up. And you have to be patient. Sometimes it comes off in bigger chunks. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you just might have one little section that you need to redo and fix. But you can get your pieces off simply by picking it up and slowly peeling it off. You just want to be very careful that you do not burn yourself. So it does work, and it takes a little bit of time, but I have fixed and saved shirts by doing this. This one's glitter. It depends on what it is. Sometimes, see, there's a nice chunk coming off. And you just have to be careful and slowly work it. But, you know, when you only have one t-shirt, and you certainly don't want to have to buy another one and keep wasting material, this is a quick hack that may help. Probably helps to have 3 hands. But as you can see, I got that E off of there. Sometimes it does leave a little bit of the residual adhesive on the back, but you can usually hide that if you want to put something else over top of it. So that's hack number 3. So I hope that these 3 tips helped. If so, like I said, please give it a thumbs up and we'll see you next time. Happy crafting!